Why should you have a website? Reason 1. It's easy for the customer to find your company. It's possible that you have already had a question about a product or service, or even searched for a business phone number. To solve this doubt, you did a search on the internet, and it is at this moment that your company's website comes into play. In addition to credibility, a website is the main way to establish a good relationship with the consumer because it contains all the DNA of your business, services, products, mission, vision, values, address, all the information that can facilitate and reduce the path between the exchange of values, whether as a way of selling a product or providing a service. Reason 2. Lower cost of finding potential customers. Imagine that a website receives an average of 5 visits per day in a period of 30 days. At the end of that period, you will have established contact with 150 customers in a month without having to spend a large amount of money for the same amount of customers to visit your physical store. Having a website does not mean that your company cannot have a physical store. On the contrary, the two things complement each other. It is very common today for a customer to research a company on the internet before establishing a closer contact. Reason 3. Large-scale sales. With the popularity of internet searches and shopping, your company shouldn't be limited to just the local markets. Virtual stores, which in most cases, have the ability to be limited to not just the local market but the whole country, increasing your revenue and strengthening the brand name. Reason 4. Integration with social networks. Let's understand the following. Social networks work as a showcase. Imagine yourself walking down a street and you end up liking a certain product in a window shop. When you become interested in the product, what do? You enter the store to take a closer look. Right here is where you get in touch with your brand, either by being attended by a salesperson or seeing product details on your own. On the internet, the process is the same, but just slightly different, whereas the social network is your showcase and the website is your store. Reason 5. Measurement of data and results. On the internet, collecting data on possible purchases and people who visit your website is much more simple and cost-effective versus a physical store. I'll ask you the following question. Do you have a detailed history of the last 100 customers who visited or tried to do business with your company? If so, you probably had high expenses on the internal structure to achieve this merit, right? Now, if the answer is no, you could be missing out on a great opportunity. Having a history of your customers makes it easier to do business with them in the future. In addition, you can measure data such as location, age, and interests, thus defining an audience profile that will facilitate and contribute to possible advertising campaigns.